Hi guys, this is GEEKAMANIA and this is Mark.
And that's Sam.
I'm Michael.
And I'm Ben, I guess. We never do it right!
What? Yes, basically,
You just said, I'm Michael. You're supposed to introduce someone else.
Oh.
Anyway, Sam, so what are we doing?
Hi, so today we are going to review the new film Oz.
The great,
Powerful.
Starring James Franco, Mila Kunis,
Selena
and
Gomez.
Zach Braff.
You sure know a lot about this film you haven't
Michelle
seen.
Williams.
I've seen a few clips of it here and there.
It's Michelle Williams as well, isn't it?
I think so, but
Yeah.
I've forgotten her name.
I don't know
She's
the name of actors.
She's awesome though.
It was awesome.
It was
And
amazing.
a quick review without spoilers is it's great. Go see it now, especially if you like the first Wizard of Oz. Not the first one because that was probably in 1910, but you know the one.
The one before.
What one? Like the 1930s one? With...
Yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
one that everyone remembers.
Yeah, and the one that's on every single Christmas time. I used to watch for
Yeah.
years on
That
Black
one.
Christmas.
But
Good film.
It's amazing.
it
Sam
was-
Raimi, you are just that.
I have almost forgiven you for Spider-Man 3 because of this. That's how good this film is.
It's good.
Jesus,
Almost
is it
makes
that
me
good?
forget. It's that good that
It
I
is.
almost forget about Spider-Man 3.
You expect it to be a good film, but not. You don't expect to really enjoy it that much.
Yeah.
You can really get into it.
And I guess by the way you're saying it, the trailers makes you look looks really bad. But
The trailer doesn't
really
do it justice. When I
Yeah,
first saw
no.
the trailer, I was worried because The Wizard of Oz is not a film about fighting. The Wizard of Oz is a film about pure adventure and meeting
Yes.
interesting things and characters and going off to a magical land. It's not about giant fight scenes. And this film knows that and is clever about how it deals with that.
Yes.
But I'm not going to try and spoil it because that ruins the whole thing. But it's very clever how it echoes the notes that you'd hit with Wizard of Oz. You've got the black and white opening, and you've got all the characters just line up well, and everything works well, and there's drama and intrigue and romance and adventure and magic and happiness
And sad.
and
There's
sads.
moments where you're
So
just
many
like,
sads.
"Oh."
There is one character in particular that really hits me in the heart.
Another little girl, is it?
Another. You make that sound really pervy when you say it like that. But yeah, it is the little China girl, and it's just
she's so lovely.
it just breaks your heart.
Yeah, because that's the bit when she gets her body put back together with
Yeah.
like it's special like stuff. It's actually just normal glue.
It's just super glue, yeah.
Just
It's
super
a
glue.
bottle of magic.
And the wizard, I think the wizard's made magic when he does that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's the classic, trope of the liar revealed story where, it's a guy who's in over his head and everyone thinks, oh, he's this, and then he knows that he's not really this, but then he has to prove himself, and eventually he is that, and it's great. It's happy. But that was good. It's a Wizard of Oz. It's not going to end badly.
Exactly.
But
There's
it-
lots of laugh out loud moments as well, I think.
Comedy's great, characters great, acting's great, the effects are quite nice. One problem I did have with the effects, it was weird how they use CG to try and make it look like it was not CG. They tried to have CGs imitating matte paintings and bad special effects. I'd have preferred it if they'd just done it with bad special effects. I think that would have lended it quite a nice charm.
It's not
at the
exactly a
beginning.
realistic situation.
It's not,
is it?
no.
So
No.
you know
But
that.
especially for just the opening scenes in Kansas, where if they'd just left everything really low tech, and then as soon as you went into Oz, brought in all the CG and all the shiny stuff, I felt like that would have been better.
Yeah.
But it still works. That's just a minor nitpick.
I did think it was quite dark for a PG.
Oh, for a PG, this film's terrifying.
I mean, it is quite
This will
scary.
scare your kids rigid, just like the first Wizard of Oz should have done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Wicked
first
Witch
one
and the monkey is oh!
The monkey thing
Oh,
was
no.
weird.
But yeah.
There were a few moments when it was very sort of
Oh, yeah.
Potter and Lord of the Rings, and it was very dark, and
No,
but it's good.
it's
It's what you expect.
really, I would want to take my kids to this and scare the crap out of them. This would be great. Because it's okay, because it's fine in the end. Everything's nice. But even though, the witches... yeah, witches are green, Michael. Well done. Good one.
What was your favourite bit?
My favourite bit? Well, that would be telling, really.
Because we don't see
Okay,
sport.
what was it near the end or the middle?
The beginning.
the beginning when it started.
There's a lot of favourite moments, but my favourite character, the little China girl, is just beautifully well done, and the CG on her is stunning. It's really well done.
Yeah.
What I've seen, I liked that Braff. He was quite a cool character.
He was a really good character. I think like some of my favourite parts were not like a chunk. It was more tiny little snippets.
Yeah.
And like just little moments. There's just one bit where like Zach Braff plays the monkey. What would you call him?
But I call him
a
a monkey butler.
And he just like he's just walking along with this massive bag and struggling, and it's tiny little bits like that that are just like, that's amazing. That is so cute, and it gives you, it evokes a reaction, and then it just carries on with the story. But yeah, little bits like that, and the China doll, she's gorgeous. I've forgotten her name, but
Yeah,
I don't know if she has a name. Whether it's just she probably does.
She probably doesn't, but it's all very, very well
Remember her
done.
name.
It's all clever and lovely, and you should see it. I'd say I'm tempted to give this 5 stars, but I don't really think it is 5 stars. But it's probably 4.5. It's close, but I just feel
I
like
might have to watch it tomorrow.
it's almost
Yeah,
perfect. Almost.
Working, mate.
What did you think of the 3D?
The 3D, good question actually. I liked the 3D in this. I didn't think it was too obtrusive, and
Was
actually there was one shot that did bug me a bit. There's like one shot where a barrel like comes at the screen. That kind of was like, oh, that didn't work.
Is it 3D as good as Avatar's 3D?
Well, it's better. Avatar's 3D was kind of crappy.
No, Avatar's 3D was amazing.
No, it wasn't.
I love the whole submersiveness where you're like walking through the forest. It's like walking, like everything's flying around you. I thought it was really cool. I like that sort of 3D because otherwise I don't even notice any 3D. When I saw Wreck-It Ralph, I didn't notice any 3D at all because my eyes, I don't notice 3D at all. With that, I did.
I'm not. I kind of feel like I would probably prefer this film in 2D though, because the colours especially like are really nice. So
Yeah.
the fact that you're wearing 3D glasses does dim them, and that always does bug me. But the fact that there's like 3D in like the Kansas scenes as well, it's like I don't really like that. I feel like they should have kept it to 2D, especially there. Done the kind of like similar thing like they did with Tron Legacy, where like the 3D doesn't really kick in until they actually get into Tron. Tron, the video game. Yeah. That. Yeah.
I thought the very, very beginning of the film, just the titles coming up, was amazing, because Raimi does that. I mean, he loves all that sort of stuff anyway. But I mean, it's so creative, and the way it moved, and it was all swirling, and it pulled you in, and yeah, it was quite dizzying, really.
Yeah,
I mean, I felt quite nauseous.
Shades of Spider-Man 1, you know, where it's all going through the webs and
Yes, exactly.
But,
Oh, yeah, Spider-Man 1 had some awesome. So did Spider-Man 2 actually. I thought Spider-Man 2 had some good intro credits as well.
And then there's Spider-Man 3.
Ruining Venom.
Ruining lots of
No,
things.
it's got Raimi stamped all over it. Even a scary scene later on, which
Oh
is
yeah.
it's very drag me
It's
to
very
hell.
drag
It's
to
very
hell,
drag
yeah.
me to hell. Chewy on the chin, gummy old lady. thing.
Doesn't
He does like his weird old ladies.
doesn't Bruce Campbell appear in the film?
You will have to see. You will have to watch it and find out. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't.
There was a weird running time, which was.
Mysteries.
It resembles very much the woman. You know, he likes his old ladies. You apparently like your girl.
So
In-
apparently, what we can glean from this episode
in the
is Sam
character-
Raimi likes older women, and Ben apparently likes kids.
Little girls.
Well then. So, what was your star rating then?
I think about the same. I don't think it's completely perfect, but it's so nearly there. It would definitely have to be about 4.5. I reckon. About 5.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I haven't seen it yet.
these two
I know.
haven't actually
They haven't
seen it.
seen
So,
Of-
any closing
of this
comments,
film.
guys?
The trailer looks wicked. Does it justice.
The trailer looked shit, but these two loved it, so I
The
want
trailer's good.
you know.
It's better to not enjoy a trailer, but to sit down and watch a film that blows you away, rather than...
My favourite part in the trailer was the bit where the crows say, "You're gonna die, you're gonna die," and the monkey goes, "Those crows say we're gonna die."
And then they
That's
die.
what
The end.
What's that part in
Yeah.
the film? That was just.
It gets a lot better than that, you'll be glad to know.
Yes.
A lot better.
It's not just crows shouting at people. Anyway,
Do the flying monkeys appear in the film?
no, they actually never mention them. It's really weird because you'd think, you know, it'd be. Anyway,
Well, there is a flying monkey anyway, isn't there?
yeah, freaking
Zach
Zach
Braff.
Braff's character.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
amazing.
But it's a good.
But
Good
he's-
mark
so there's a
already.
nice
Then
one,
again,
the evil
I'm
ones.
tired,
That's
so.
cool.
He is so adorable, I want one.
Yeah, me
too.
Yeah, that was gross.
Zach Brown.
Anyway, I think we should leave it at that. So,
Oh.
I'm Ben.
I'm Michael.
That's Laughing Face, and I'm Mark. Cheers, guys.